Good evening, everyone. So good to be seeing each one of you. Welcome. Do settle in. Do join us inside. Do take your seats as the show is about to begin. Before we get started, I'd now like to invite the hotel security officer to kindly share some safety tips, please. Good evening, everyone. Requesting everyone to kindly settle down and take your seats. You will also find Xylo bands on your seats. I'll request you to wear them. They, in fact, will add to the celebration this evening. But I'll request all of you to now kindly take your seats and settle down. And before we get started, I'd now like to invite the hotel security officer, Abhishek, to quickly share some safety tips, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to JW Marriott Mumbai Sahar. I am Abhishek Panika, on-duty loss prevention executive. Your safety and security is our prime concern to us. And I'm here to brief you on the safety and security procedure and what action you need to take at the time of emergency. We have an automated fire alarm system and public address system which is manned 24 hours a day. On hearing any fire alarms like hooters, public address system on a fire situation, please don't panic. You will be assisted by the hotel staff members who will be assisting you to the nearest assembly point, which is at the Reserve Garden near the main gate of the hotel. Thank you for your kind attention. Have a safe conference and a lovely evening.
Abhishek, thank you for that. Thank you for the hotel team keeping us safe. Before we begin, humble request to each one of you to kindly keep your mobile phones on silent, please, or on the do not disturb mode. Once again, reminding you to wear your Xylo bands and soak in the celebration. Good evening, everyone. We can definitely get some more energy and enthusiasm. Good evening, everyone. Yes, let's kickstart the evening with a huge round of applause. What a delight to be seeing this full house and such big smiles with cheer and enthusiasm. So fantastic to be seeing each one of you. But I think we definitely can get a little more energy. What do you say? Are we all set for the evening? Okay, let me try this. Are we all set for the evening? Let's try if this side can beat that. Are we all set for this evening? Fantastic. What lovely energy. And I must say the visual from the stage looks beautiful. You all look beautiful. So you're definitely making my job a lot easier. Tonight, we all get together for a night of celebration. Celebrating organizations and companies that continue to raise the bar every single year. These are companies and organizations that continue to add to the work culture of this beautiful country of ours. And each one of you present are responsible for that growth, that vision, and that inspiration. But before I really get to the nitty-gritty of what the evening will look like and we all coming together to celebrate, let's kickstart with a fun activity. And for that, I'll request the lights to be slightly dimmed, please. First, I'll request all of you to kindly wear your Xylo bands. Let's see everybody wearing those Xylo bands, please. Can everybody wear them, please? Perfect. Now, on the count of three, let's wave together. Let's wave together. Come on, everyone. I want to see those xylo bands up in the air. Fantastic, fantastic. This is such a beautiful visual, and this is exactly the kind of excitement and enthusiasm we want to build on right through the evening. So keep that cheer, keep that momentum on, because we do have a long evening and we need to become better friends also by the end of it. So once again, thank you for taking out the time and joining us for this very, very special evening. It is such a delight, privilege, and I have to say it is such an honor as I take the stage, as I welcome each one of you to India's best companies to work for 2026. Let's kickstart this evening with a huge, huge round of applause. Because as I said, we're really here to celebrate the best organizations, the best companies that have really set the benchmark for workplace culture. I am Ridhima Bhatnagar, and I'm so thrilled to be your host for this evening. On behalf of Great Place to Work India, I'm extremely thrilled to welcome each one of you to the 20th annual edition celebrating the best companies to work for in 2026. It's so heartwarming as I see this entire room filled with enthusiasm, filled with optimism, but also I want to take a minute as all of us come together to appreciate the greatness of the workplace cultures that in fact will be recognized this evening. Just some context and data as we kickstart this evening. In India, the study has grown into one of the most comprehensive workplace culture assessments, capturing the lived experience of almost 5.7 million plus employees, all of this across 20 plus industries. As part of the assessment, the organizations are studied through two very crucial lenses. One, the quality of the employee experience, and the other is the quality of people practices of an organization's entire employee life cycle. And these really are the sole criteria for really determining an organization's position in the ranking scoreboard, which in fact will be unveiled in a short while from now. But before we really get down to the most awaited part, when we get together for an evening or a night of celebration like this, we of course want to celebrate. Yes, that's one. We want to capture and save these memories as well. And for that, I quickly want to take you through some really fun engagement activities. Some of those you would have seen in the pre-function area before you entered the hall. We, of course, have the xylo bands, and it's lovely to be seeing you wear them. We have the glam board, the AI-powered keepsakes, and many, many photo opportunities as well. And the most important part of the event, to have those pictures of yours post that event. We've made that very simple for each one of you as well. Our photographers and the entire team, in fact, will be capturing these moments. And to make things easy post the event, we'll share a face recognition photo link, which will ensure that you have access to all your photographs and you can save those memories for later on as well. As we move forward, we'd love to see those memories of yours. We'd love to see the moments that you're having. For that, social media becomes our best friend. We have a dedicated hashtag for the event. I'll really encourage each one of you to use that as we move forward. I'll quickly take you through those hashtags as well. Hashtag best companies to work for 2026. Hashtag making India a great place to work for all. And hashtag great place to work effect. We'd love to see all those comments, memories, pictures coming up. Now, before we begin the awards ceremony, it is my privilege to now invite someone on stage who in fact will take us through into a deep dive of this entire process and will also reflect on the key trends sharing today's workplace and also, most importantly, also take us through an outline of sorts of how leaders in fact can respond through the lens of great place to work effect. He, in fact, brings over 2 decades of experience in leadership, organizational culture, and business strategy. He's played a key and pivotal role in the organization's growth and success, and has also been instrumental in steering the company towards its mission of making the country a great place to work for all. With a huge round of applause, join me in welcoming Balbir Singh, the CEO of Great Place to Work India, to join us on stage to set tone and context for the rest of the evening. Balbir, welcome. The floor is all yours.
Slides are directly in the eye. Good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to yet another edition of Great Place to Work Awards in India. It's a privilege to be in the company of CXOs from all over India Inc. and those who have created and contributed organizations that create great experiences day in and day out for their employees. Today, we are going to talk about a couple of themes that we have been finding consistently from Indian employees all over. Ridhima just spoke about 5.7 million employees that we surveyed, and that's no mean feat. We have covered every state of India. We have covered more than 8,000 pin codes of India when we did this survey. So when we present this data, this presents the voice of India and not just the organizations that are sitting in the room today. So this is a data from over 2,000 organizations that participated with us. You know, there has been a lot of talk about AI, and of course I will speak about that. And when I ended my conversation last year at the same stage, we discussed as AI becomes more mainstream, the leaders in the room have to become more human. Because that's our innate skill. That is something we don't need to and can't outsource to AI. That's something that we are blessed with. That's something that the society and culture has built us, right from Neolithic age to now. So how do we take advantage of what is something very innate to us? And we as leaders need to do more of that as we progress into this year. There will be a lot of noise, there will be a lot of good things that AI will help us do. It will play a role of enabler, it will play a role of distractor, but there's one thing that we only can do, that's navigate this stream of work, navigate this stream of thought in a way that is more helpful to human race. Now, so let's move forward to what are those two major shifts that I've been speaking about. You know, the number one shift is definitely AI, and AI is everywhere. When I say AI is everywhere, it is no longer where CXOs are dabbling with the thought of AI. You know, it is no longer just a boardroom discussion where boardrooms are trying to understand how do we manage AI, how do we introduce AI to our work streams. It is the discussion has entered every conversation, every meeting, irrespective of the sector you are in. Does not matter whether you are from IT, of course you have to be there, professional services, law firms, analytics, manufacturing, it's part of every conversation. It's everywhere. So what is it that we can do best to navigate this conversation around AI? And I remember having this conversation with a few managers in my own organization. And one of them came to me and said, you know, Balbir, I'm not a technology person. You know, all this talk about AI really scares me. And I do not know how do I prepare my team also. And I'm a technology person, okay, so I had that advantage. But my thought and at that point of time was, this is a fair ask, and if one person has come to me, that's a question that's going to be troubling a lot of the managers in my organization. What is it that we can do to alleviate that fear or anxiety around AI? First is, as a leader, I have the flexibility and advantage of managing resources. So we planned an AI hackathon where more than 70% of our employees participated. And we said, roof is the limit, you can try whatever you want. So we tried solving various business problems, and we had cross collaboration team coming across the organization solving real business problems. And the anxiety in the room started converting to curiosity in few months time. So we could see that change happening in our organization. So what is the challenge that most CXOs are facing today is AI, of course, but second, India as an organization, I'm talking about corporate India, is becoming more and more younger and less managed. What do I mean? Gen Z, of course, is entering the workforce, but the overall sentiment and overall contribution of Gen Z is increasing more than what we anticipated about 3 years back. Gen Zs are entering workforce, and the retirements, the voluntary retirements are happening even faster. So the baby boomers are moving out faster than we anticipated for India Inc. And the newcomers are coming faster. So what has happened is that 3 out of 10 CXOs are telling us today, and this is basis hundreds of CXOs that we have surveyed as part of our survey, is that AI is no longer in the exploratory stage in our organization. And this data point was about 6 out of 10 CXOs telling us last year that AI is still in exploratory stage. So we have made 100% improvement from last year to this year, where we are saying AI has become mainstream. And the question that business leaders are asking is not how do I adopt AI, but what is the ROI? How do I make my people capable to handle this challenge that AI is posing? So how do I do capability building? And the third most important question that they are asking today for AI is how do I make this part of my business processes, and how do I use this as a multiplier in what I am doing as a productivity benefit? And the challenge that it has created for a lot of the CXOs is, of course, we know we need to do all of that, but it is creating a huge gap between my top performers and average performers. So the top performers, who are anyways your top performers, are leveraging AI to even more strength. They have made AI as their colleague and a friend. And the people and the average performers who are scared of AI or are late in the journey, the gap has increased. So you can see a lot of organizations are currently doing org remapping and capability remapping to be able to take advantage of this change that is being brought about us. Because adoption is still a challenge. Even though we say it is no longer a boardroom discussion, but 2 out of 5 CXOs are still saying it is very inconsistently adopted in my organization. And this challenge is only accentuated, is accelerated by some of the comments that we see in the employee feedback. So what you see on the screen right now is what the employees of the organizations that we surveyed are telling us. What is my future with all of this happening? I don't know. Can I trust my leadership team to tell me the truth about my future here? So there's anxiety, we do not know what's happening. There's the trust as a reservoir is depleting because of all the change. And third one, these are the top 3 themes. I keep hearing we must adopt AI, but what do I actually do? I'm not ready, and I'm not even clear what our strategy is. This is exactly what employees are telling us. And when I look at the second theme, and these 2 themes are playing in synchrony. Number 1 is AI, and second is our workplace, the recession of effort. More than 6 out of 10 organizations have reported dip in discretionary effort. What is discretionary effort? Willingness of the people, of employees to go above and beyond. From last year to this year, 6 out of the 10 organizations who participated with us in the 2 years have reported dip in discretionary effort. So this is what we are calling an effort recession. And why is this happening? Okay, this is happening, but why? How do I solve for this problem? Number 1 reason we see a dip in discretionary effort is no clear expectations. Because as managers are themselves struggling, how do I adapt to this change? How do I manage a multi-generational talent? And I don't have all the solutions, so there are no clear expectations with people. And when there are no clear expectations, employees try to play in a safe space. And when they play in a safe space, discretionary effort goes down. You are not experimenting enough. Second is lack of recognition. If my efforts are going to be invisible to anyone or nobody is going to recognize me, why should I put the extra effort? And third is involvement in decision making. If I'm not involved in decisions that are going to impact me, why should I go the extra mile? I do not know what it means for me if I put in the extra mile. So involvement in decision making is coming as another third barrier in terms of increasing the discretionary effort. The second important theme that we saw through our survey this year is our workplaces are becoming younger and less managed. What do I mean by younger? The Gen Z representation out of the 5.7 million employees that we surveyed has increased from 13% to 26% from 23 to 26. That's a 100% jump. And that means, and overall, the employment rates in India have not increased. So the base has not increased that significantly, to be very honest. But that means more baby boomers are moving out more faster. And this generation is also the one that does not want to be managers and does not want to be managed. So you have a, a catch-22 situation with them. And and you can see that data also, where individual contributors, which used to be 33% of our workforce, is now about 42%. So the increase of individual contributors has been steep. What does that mean? We have been telling for years, as a manager, your span of control cannot be more than 5 or 7 or 8. And now we are talking about flat organizations where there should be only 3 layers. And the span of control for managers is increasing because there are more and more individual contributors. People do not want to become managers. They want to be functional experts, they want to be gig workers, but they do not want to be responsible for another human being's motivation, inspiration, and all of those things. So that means people like me have to manage more and more, right? So that's another challenge that we need to solve for. And, sorry, I'll just grab this. And this is just, what I just explained. 4 in 10 CXOs still don't understand what truly motivates different generations. I think it is much more. Some of them are giving them benefit of doubt, but that's about 4 in 10, that's the data. And just 2 in 10 organizations have equipped managers to lead effectively. As a manager, I do not know how do I manage a multi-generational talent. I have a 22-year-old and a 42-year-old and a 50-year-old. I do not know how do I manage. As a team member, I do not know how do I collaborate with someone who is my senior or junior. It's like we have 4 generations at workplace right now. We really need to train our managers, and not just managers, we need to train across all our organization, how do you work with different generations? Because the way my mind operates is very different. And I'll show you some comments that came from some of the employees instead of me talking about it. And these are some of the comments that the employees are giving us. My manager treats everyone the same, but we clearly aren't motivated by the same thing. But no one has explained what we are supposed to work together on. We are from different generations, or if expectations are changing, why hasn't the manager led the change? And these are just some of the top themes that are coming out of the employee sentiment. And of course, now we have touched upon 2 themes. So how do we go about solving it? And what is it that we can do? Of course, I don't have all the solutions, but there's something I would like to share with everyone here. Sorry, I need to go back. I spilled the beans, so let me be here only then. So at Great Place to Work, we are a firm believer that great starts with leadership. Leaders create experiences for their employees, for their shareholders. Experiences build culture, and culture results into business performance. And those experiences cannot be in silo or one experience, or it's a culmination, it's an experience. It's basically something that every leader in your organization is doing. And that becomes your unwritten culture. So if you want to create an organization that is more empathetic, that is more listening, that is more caring. You as a leader need to imbibe that culture in your organization yourself. By caring, I do not mean just, care for your employees at the surface level. Caring means to understand what makes them feel better, what makes them give their best, what are some of the challenges, what are the aspirations that they have in their career. Inspiring is leading from the front. Inspiring is what is it that I do as a leader to get the best out of my people. So these are the three behaviors, leadership behaviors. Listening with genuine intent and not just to respond. You have to keep all your assumptions, all your 20, 30, 40 years of experience aside when you're listening to a young colleague of yours. Because what are the top 3 key drivers for a Gen Z employee? Number 1 is belonging. Do I belong here? Can I be myself around here? If I can't be myself around here, if I'm going to be judged, then it's not worth it. Second is, do I have a sense of purpose? Some of the Gen Z folks, even when they buy something, they look at what that organization does for sustainability. They take informed decisions like that. So what is the sense of the purpose that I have, what I'm going to do on day-to-day basis? What is it that it is going to do for the India or world? And third is recognition. They are not ready to wait for end of the quarter or end of the year for your recognitions. You have to recognize, and it has to be very personal. It just can't be, a thank you card that you have for everyone. So recognition, am I recognized for the effort that I am putting in? These are the top 3 drivers for Gen Z. And to be able to be successful in this ever-changing world, and because we all have the same blood, we all have the same veins. So as human beings, we have evolved over millions of years. So we are not going to change in 1 year just because AI has come. My belief is that innately we are driven by management that we can trust, colleagues that we enjoy working with, and job that I take pride in. You can wrap it anyway, Gen Z, baby boomer, but that's the truth. And that is not going to change today or in the next at least 10, 15, 100 years. And where we have seen this happen, I'll just skip this because I've covered this. Where we have seen leaders displaying some of these qualities of a great leader, where they listen, they care, they inspire. For those organizations, we have seen there's a 20% more preparedness for employees to try out anything new. AI is just one thing. If it was internet, which came about 30 years back, the sentiment would have been same. Employees feel more prepared to try anything new. When they feel trust in the leadership team, 15% more employees go above and beyond. And the generational friction, which is employees being able to work across generations and report across generations, we see a 6% improvement in the sentiment of those employees, irrespective of who is the person that they are reporting to. So when leaders display those behaviors in day-to-day life, the employees are able to take trust and go the extra mile and make it a win-win situation for everyone involved. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Balbir, thank you so much for setting tone and context and taking us through some very fascinating data and trends as well. As we now move forward, I'd like to take this opportunity to now invite on stage someone who's a chartered accountant, a lawyer, doctorate in business policy and administration. He's also the founder of RSM India, one of India's leading accounting, tax and consulting groups, a specialist in cross-border investments, taxation and corporate structuring. He advises promoters, brands and CXOs across leading businesses. With a huge round of applause, join me in welcoming Mr. Suresh Surana, founder RSM India, our auditors, to kindly say a few words, please. Welcome, sir. Floor is yours.
A very good evening to all of you. I think it has been really a very enlightening session, how dramatically the workplaces have changed. So generally, as far as the employees are concerned, the best workplaces are enabling, empowering, and exciting. But what does it mean for the companies and the shareholders? As you just heard that I am coming from finance background. So we ultimately believe does it also mean great investment from a financial point of view? How do these great companies or the great workplaces are performing on the stock markets? So for this purpose, we have been associated right from the beginning of this of the study. I'll just give a little background. So our group, as already the background has been given, we are also ISO 9000 and 27001 certified. So we follow a very rigorous process for evaluation. And in this particular matter, we have been collaborating with the great places to work to really evaluate how the best workplaces are doing in terms of the financial performance. So if you see on the screen, on the left-hand side, we have in the blue boxes the activities which are being done by the GPW. And on the right-hand side, on the green boxes, the activities which are being done by RSM. So essentially, as you will see, you have voluntary participation by the organizations. We had almost, you can say more than 1,970 organizations which have voluntarily participated in this whole exercise. And 22 lakh employees have been surveyed. So it is both ways. It is not only looking at the organizations, but also getting the feedback of the employees, and then the valuation and ranking of the organizations. So this is being done by GPTW. Then what RSM does is shortlisting out of these entities, which are the publicly listed entities, because that is where we can measure the market valuation and the financial performance in a very objective manner. We then look at evaluation of the investor value, in which there are two approaches used. One is the hold model, and second is the reinvestment model. Afterwards, we'll describe in more detail what does it mean. And then you look at how these companies have performed financially as compared to the stock market, like the Sensex or the indices, as well as bullion. Because last 2 years, gold and silver have done very well. So we also can compare with that, which will be afterwards represented, and what are the findings and the conclusion. So if you look at on the left-hand side is the reinvestment model. So in the reinvestment model, what do we do that each year, whichever is the company which are the companies which have been selected and which are listed on the stock market, if you continue to hold that investment from 2008 till 2025, what is the return which you are getting? In the case of reinvestment, each year that investment is liquidated and it is reinvested in the new companies which are selected. So hold model is the same entities which were selected in year one. If you continue to hold the investment, what is the market value today? Reinvestment, it depends on each year. You liquidate your portfolio and you reinvest in the companies which are selected in the subsequent year and see how does the portfolio do. So these are the two different models used to compute the in terms of the market performance. So what is the outcome we have come up with? So if you see, based on reinvestment model, over this period of almost 17 years, the return is 20.64%. That is the highest return. And in the hold model, the return is 17.9%. And if you look at the stock markets, the next three, which is 11.26, 11.33, and 12.67%. So stock market has generally given return of 11 to 12% every year. And gold and silver, which you will see is the last two items, has given return of 12 or 8.77%. So by all counts, almost 8% is the higher return by the best workplaces. So even financially, they are actually performing better than as compared to even the stock market in general and also the bullion. So that is what we just wanted to share.
Good evening, everyone. In this slide, there is a video for you, wherein we have provided the performance for various investment options over time, illustrating how their cumulative returns evolved from 2008 to 2025. Over the 17-year period from July 2008 to 2025, an initial investment of 1 lakh rupees in India's top 100 best workplaces under the reinvestment model generated substantial wealth creation. By annually reallocating capital to each year's top 100 best workplaces, the model demonstrated remarkable resilience across varying market conditions, delivering positive returns in 12 of the 17 years despite market volatility. The analysis highlights the potential link between strong workplace cultures and long-term shareholder value creation. By 2025, the reinvestment model delivered a cumulative return of 2,219%, substantially outperforming major equity benchmarks as well as traditional bullion investments. Thank you, and have a great evening ahead.
So if you see the investment of 1 lakh rupees in 2008 has become 22 lakhs. I mean, that is just one number. And whereas on stock market in general, it is about 5 times. And in gold and silver, it is about 4 times. So just to conclude, while of course, AI is overwhelming right now, I believe that AI, NI and EI, all three things will be important, which is the artificial intelligence, natural intelligence. I think what was also referred by Balbir, that we have an innate ability. So natural intelligence and emotional intelligence, that how do you empathize with the people? So, and in all the three cases, the HR is the common denominator. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing those insights with us. But as we move forward, a little about our study and its impact. Our study and the impact it continues to make would really not have been possible without the support of our long-term media partner, the Economic Times. It is now my privilege to invite a seasoned business leader with over 30 years of experience across banking, financial services, and retail distribution. Having held many leadership roles at Payments Bank, RBL Bank, HDFC, ABN AMRO, and StanChart, he's in fact known for building and scaling high-performance business and even teams. With a huge round of applause, join me in welcoming Mr. Surinder Chawla, President, Response and Brand Capital, Bennett Coleman and Company Limited, the Times of India, to kindly share a few words with us. Welcome, the floor is all yours.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What are the odds of you having to hear two turbaned and bearded individuals, one after another, in quick succession? Having said that, let me start with an anecdote. A few years back, in one of the organizations that I was working with, we were struggling with a bit of a downturn. We were worried about what actions to take, what strategies to make. And obviously, we had to take some hard decisions. Hard decisions invariably also go into the HR space, right? So some of that was being contemplated. And while we were doing all of these hectic discussions and strategies and presentations, one of our colleagues just walked up very, very coyly and asked, "It's okay for us to make this presentation. It's okay for us to make this strategy. But how do you ensure that all the other 2,000 people in the organization will actually follow what you're saying?" And I think that was the crux of what all the HR organizations need to be understanding and doing about taking the organization in a particular direction. What is going to tie all of the employees to the vision? And I think the answer there is very simple. It's about belief and trust. It's about belief and trust in the leadership. It's about belief and trust in the organization. It's a belief and trust in the policies, and belief and trust in the ability of the leadership to actually take you through the turmoil and take you through a better time ahead. And how does this belief come about? Does it come about because the leadership says that you please trust us? Or does it come about because there is a series of actions over prolonged periods of time which have actually led every employee to start believing in the vision, in the policy, in the way the treatment is dealt out to every individual during a hard time or a good time? And I think that really is the crux of what organizations are going through these days. We spoke about Gen Z. Now, what is Gen Z really looking for? He's not looking at authority and direction. He's looking for participation. He's not looking to be told what needs to be done. He's looking to be asked if we can do it together. We've all had, wonderful episodes that we've seen on social media where a 21-year-old just walks out of the organization because he was asked to come on a Sunday, and that is a toxic culture. And we've had other cases on the positive side where a Gen Z interacts with the CEO and says, why don't you come on a coffee with me? Now just imagine this, me doing it 30 years back, impossible. But that's how the organization is now dealing with all the new influx now, but we just mentioned 26% of them in our workforce. And are we ready for that? Are we really changing fast enough? And I think that's the role of all of the wonderful people that are here today in this room. We have to collectively figure out a way to transform. We have to collectively make sure that as we transform, we look at the employees, we look at their belief systems and thought processes, and at the same time, marry that with the organizational goals. Now, that's easier said than done. There was one HR person in my formative years who I used to look up to, where that lady was truly inspirational. And one of the things that she used to say was that HR is not the HR manager's job. HR is actually the business head's job. And then the organization transforms. So if the business person starts to understand what he needs to do with every individual in the organization, that is when the real change happens. That is when the trust happens. That is when the belief happens. What is all this? All this is essentially culture. And like we said, culture doesn't happen fast. Culture doesn't happen in a day. Culture doesn't happen because we've said it. Culture happens because we've done several things over prolonged periods of time, consistently, repeatedly, and have developed their trust over a period of time. Culture is not what you do to get success. Culture is what gets you success. And that is a transformation that we have to all get into our minds. As we deal with Gen Z, as if that's not enough, we have artificial intelligence, and everybody spoke about artificial intelligence or what it's going to do. Of course, artificial intelligence will compute faster, solve problems faster, create things faster, look at several problem solvings that have not been done for decades. All of that will happen. But where will you get decision making from? Where will you get empathy from? Where will you get integrity from? That can only happen with the people who are sitting in the room and then taking that to all the organizations back home. Now that is the real challenge here. Not about anxiety of what AI will do to us and whether it will cut jobs. How do we use and enable our workforce using all the technology to make sure that they become better? How do we get that process going, and how fast can we do that? And I think that is the onus and ownership of the entire CXO community sitting here today. How do we lead the change? Because what you're going to do is not really and merely transforming your own company. You're creating an environment for transforming the whole company, the whole industry, and probably the whole country going forward. India is developing very fast. A few decades back, we were an emerging economy. Now, we are the fourth largest economy, subject to dollar give and take, but we are big. and we will become bigger. A few years back, we only had, or we were only a provider of skilled workforce to big companies. Now we not only give workforce, we actually give leadership. Now that is what India has become. There is a long way ahead of India. We are nowhere near what we can be and what we should be. But I think the agenda on the table is not Gen Z or AI. The agenda on the table is clearly to get India to its rightful position. And that can only happen if you make your company stronger and all of these companies collectively make the economy that much stronger. I think Great Places to Work is doing a fantastic job in changing and creating the narrative, making and helping corporates all across the country to think very differently. And I remember in my formative years again, when we decided that we want to actually participate in the Great Places to Work survey, we actually had several rounds of meeting and trying to see policies, correct things, making sure surveys are done right, making sure people understand what needs to be said, et cetera, et cetera. Now that's changing culture. Congratulations again to Great Places to Work to be doing this for 20 years in the country. And Economic Times is very proud to be partnering with them. I'm sure the winners from here will go back and inspire several other people within their organizations, and collectively, we'll take India ahead. Thank you so much.
Now we request you to stay on stage with us, please. Thank you so much for those very, very encouraging words, but we'll request you to, in fact, stay on stage with us. And the reason that I'm asking Sir to stay on stage with us is because we want to now move forward to the unveiling of the much-awaited report as well. But before I do that, I'd also like to take this opportunity to invite back on stage Mr. Suresh Surana from RSM India and Mr. Balbir Singh, the CEO at Great Place to Work, to also kindly join us on stage, please. This really, as I said, is that big moment that we've all, in fact, been waiting for. And I think we can get a little more enthusiasm because, folks, now is the time that we, in fact, are going to unveil the Great Place to Work India's groundbreaking research report on the study of India's best companies to work for 2026. So with me, on the count of 3, let's do this together. 3, 2, 1. Let's unveil the report, please. Fantastic. I know you would all want to take a deep dive into the report. It will, in fact, be made available post the conclusion of the event. Thank you so much. That's the report that's in fact being unveiled. But I'll still request all 3 of you to continue being with us for a little longer, please. So as I said, as you've been waiting to take a deep dive in that report in fact will be made available to all post the conclusion of the event. Before we move forward to our first segment of this evening, I'll request all of you to settle down, take your seats, welcoming the guests who have just joined us. Lovely seeing each one of you. As this, of course, is now being removed, we're, of course, getting up to begin with our first segment for today's evening. But before I do that, I do want to take a pulse check with the audience. Are we all set to begin with the first segment this evening? Yes. I'm sure we can do a little better. We know the drill by now. Are we all set? Yes. Fantastic. Let's keep that energy and let's build on to it. Let's really begin with the first segment of awards for this very, very special evening. It's called Legends 2026. Here, we in fact will recognize organizations for their 10th year ranking in Great Place to Work, India's best companies. And of course, we have our presenters set on stage as well. Do remember, the announcements will be made in alphabetical order. So without wasting any more time and without keeping you waiting for any longer, let's really get the ball rolling. With a huge round of applause, our first legend is Akamai Technologies India Private Limited. Akamai is a global cybersecurity and cloud computing leader, helping businesses stay secure, resilient, and connected in an increasingly digital world. Trusted by leading enterprises worldwide, Akamai powers and protects online experiences through industry-leading security solutions, threat intelligence, and one of the world's most distributed cloud platforms. Welcoming them with a loud cheer and huge round of applause. Congratulations, very, very well deserved. Moving on to our next legend of the evening. Our next legend, and let's welcome them with a louder round of applause, Harrison's Malayalam Limited. With a legacy spanning over a century, Harrison's Malayalam has built its success on a foundation of sustainability, responsible growth, and community impact. Through sustainable agriculture, technology-led innovation, and a deep commitment to environmental stewardship, the organization continues to create long-term value for people, communities, and the planet. So good to be seeing each one of you. And now moving on to our final legend for this evening. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Intercontinental Hotels Group. With a portfolio of world-renowned brands across luxury, upscale and mainstream hospitality segments, IHG serves guests around the globe through its commitment to delivering true hospitality for good. Congratulations to Intercontinental Hotels Group on joining our Legends 2026. Mighty congratulations. Thank you to our presenters, and once again, congratulations to all our legends as well. This really has been a fantastic start to this evening. I know you're all awaiting the much awaited award ceremony and the ranking, so I wouldn't, of course, want to keep you waiting. But quickly, once again, I think we can get a little more energy in the room. So quickly, I'll do this very, very quickly. You see my hand here, you clap once. My hand goes up, you clap twice, okay? We're all going to do this quickly, but we're all going to do this together. Let's try this once. Fantastic. Let's go up. Let's go up. Let's go faster now. Fantastic. Let's keep that cheer going because we're going to need all that momentum as we move forward. What a great visual. I'm going to keep saying this at the cost of sounding repetitive as I see a full house and bright smiles right till the end of the hall. So let's keep holding on to that momentum as we in fact move forward. But let's not wait any longer. I really can feel the anticipation and excitement building because now it's time to really kick off the celebration with our first set of winners, which are going to be ranked 100 to 76 on the list. But before I do that, it is time for me to now invite our presenters on stage. I'd like to take this opportunity to invite Roli Sanghi, Advisor and Head of Private Equity and Venture Capital at Great Place to Work India. Also, with that, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite Sunil Bablani, Director IT and GCC Industry, Great Place to Work India, to also kindly join us on stage, please. Fantastic, fantastic. Presenters on stage, anticipation in the audience at an absolute high. So let's really get the ball rolling. Let's begin with rank 100. Are we all set? Fantastic. Let's begin with rank 100 with a huge round of applause. Let's give it up for First Source Solutions Limited. Great, I see them coming from this side of the room. You're officially kickstarting our award ceremony. Great to see you.
Wave Beats Music.
Congratulations. Moving on to rank 99 with a huge round of applause. Let's give it up for Muthoot FinCorp Limited. Fantastic. Congratulations once again. Let's now move on to rank 98 with a huge round of applause. Join me in welcoming AGS Health Private Limited. We definitely can have a little more enthusiasm. We've just kick-started the evening. We'll build on this momentum as we move forward. Thumbs up there from the photographers, ensuring we capture all the moments that will become memories for life. Moving on now to rank 97. With a huge round of applause, let's give it up for Hero FinCorp Limited. Congratulations once again. Now we're going to move on to rank 96. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Jones Lang LaSalle Property Consultants India Private Limited. Fantastic, welcome. 95 this time around. With a huge round of applause, let's give it up for Lloyd's Technology Center. Let's welcome them. Momentum, everyone from the front to the back. I think we can do a lot better. Let's come together and let's give ourselves and everyone a huge, huge round of applause. Let's keep the momentum going as we now move to rank 94. With a huge round of applause, let's give it up for Diageo India United Spirits Limited. Let's welcome them on stage, please. To rank 93 with a huge round of applause. Let's give it up for Cipla Limited. Fantastic. Let's keep the ball rolling as we now move towards rank 92. With a huge round of applause, let's give it up for Novartis Healthcare Private Limited. Let's move on now to rank 91. With a huge round of applause, let's give it up for Sutherland. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause, please. We, in fact, are now going to keep up the momentum as we now move on to rank 90. With a huge round of applause, let's give it up for Radisson Hotels Group South Asia. Let's welcome them. Let's keep the momentum going as we now move forward to rank 89. With a huge round of applause, join me in welcoming Shoppers Stop Limited. Let's continue the momentum as we welcome the team walking up the stage, please. Across team members. So good to be seeing everyone. Congratulations to all the winners so far. Let's keep on moving on with the ranks and positions as we move forward. Now we're going to announce rank 88. Let's give it up for Infosys Limited. Let's give it up for TVS Credit Services Limited. Fantastic, congratulations. Let's now move on to rank 86 with that same cheer, with that same momentum. Let's give it up for Fractal Analytics Limited. pleasure to be soaking in the celebration with each one of you. But let's keep the momentum going. Time for us to move on to rank 85. With a huge round of applause, let's give it up for Kalyani Technoforge Limited. Welcome, welcome, sir. Congratulations. Moving on to rank 84. Let's give it up for Titan Company Limited. Let's maintain the cheer, let's maintain the momentum as we cheer on for every organization that we see on stage this evening. Congratulations once again. Moving on to rank 83 this time around with a huge round of applause. Let's give it up for Vedanta Limited. Welcome, welcome. Fantastic. Congratulations. Congratulations once again. Very, very well deserved. We, in fact, are now going to move on to rank 82. With a huge round of applause, let's give it up for Aragen Life Sciences Limited. Let's have a huge round of applause as we welcome. I see them coming from the back. Let's welcome them.
Wave Beats Music.
Fantastic, fantastic. Congratulations once again. Let's keep the momentum going as we now move forward to rank 81. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Tata Communications Limited. time around to rank 80. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Kotak Mahindra Bank. And let's keep that cheer and enthusiasm as we see them walking up the stage, please. Fantastic. Congratulations. Moving on now to rank 79. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome L&T Construction Equipment and Industrial Product Design Development on stage, please. Let's keep the cheer going as we welcome them. Congratulations once again. Congratulations. Let's now move on to rank 78. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Volkswagen Group Digital Solutions India. Let's keep the cheer going as we welcome them on stage. Congratulations once again. Let's keep the momentum going and let's keep the ball rolling as we now move forward to rank 77. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome NatWest Group India. Let's cheer on with for all our friends, all our peers, people we get to learn from every single day. Congratulations once again. Let's now move on to rank 76. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Lupin Limited. our winners ranked 76 to 100. Let's give them a huge round of applause. It's their dedication to creating great workplaces that is absolutely inspirational. On the screen now, can I request the Wall of Fame for India's best companies to work for, ranked 76 to 100. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank our presenters at this point as well. Do join us back and have a great evening. Now, before we move forward for the next set of awards, we quickly want to take just about a moment to do a quick pulse check of the room. At Great Place to Work, we're constantly trying and looking to understand what's really next for the future of workplaces. And we thought, who's really better than to ask the leaders and professionals like yours in this room. Now, to move forward, you in fact will need your mobile phones for this, because on the screen, you in fact are now going to see a QR code. I'll request that QR code. There you go. If you scan that QR code, you in fact will get a question, and you will have options for that question as well. The question is, what is the single most important investment leaders must make today to succeed in 2030? And as you'll see, you'll have multiple options. And then we just want to try and see where the consensus really lies. I'll give you all a moment, please. We'll wait for a few more responses to try and see where the consensus really lies. So I'll urge all of you to kindly scan that code and try and answer this question, please. Now, as we see the responses coming in, what you can see is with the percentage, somewhere consolidating around 30% or 29%, which says developing the next generation of leaders. Not too far with 27%, we also have building future readiness for talent. That seems to be where the consensus of professionals really lies. Always good to take in these ideas to try and understand with leaders and professionals like yours where we're headed if we talk about the next decade of workspaces in India. So thank you very much for participating in this poll. We'll of course continue to come back to you with more such engagements as well. But for now, we in fact want to move forward, and we in fact want to get back talking about organizations that are really navigating all these challenges that we continue to discuss very, very successfully. Now, for the next set of awards, I'd like to take this opportunity to now invite on stage Anita Borate, Executive Vice President, Brand and Research, and Anurag Gupta, Executive Vice President from Great Place to Work India, to kindly join us on stage, please. Welcome. Welcome. Quick pulse check with the audience as well. It has been a fantastic start to this evening. We want to build on that momentum as we now, of course, move from rank 75 to rank 51 in this segment. So help me with the cheer, help me with the momentum for every organization that is awarded this evening. Let's get the ball rolling, and let's begin with rank 75 with a huge round of applause. Let's give it up for Yes Bank Limited. again. Very, very well deserved. Let's now move on to rank 74. With that same momentum, let's welcome Car Technologies India Private Limited. Let's keep the applause going as we welcome them on stage. Once again. Moving on to rank 73 now with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome FedEx Express Transportation and Supply Chain Services India Private Limited. Join me with the cheer, join me with the momentum. Let's welcome them with the same enthusiasm. Very well deserved. Moving on to rank 72 this time around, and with a huge round of applause, let's welcome Pramerica Life Insurance Limited on stage, please. Let's welcome them with a loud round of applause. Once again, very well deserved. Moving on this time around to rank 71 with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome Lodha Developers Limited on stage, please. I'm sure we can have a little more enthusiasm. Let's all come together and let's give it up for every organization that we've seen this evening on stage, please. enthusiasm. Can I get a round of applause once for all the winners so far and for each one of you as well, because as we said at the start, really none of this would have been possible without your participation and without your support. So let's keep that momentum and let's build onto it. This time around for rank 70 with a huge round of applause, let's welcome EPL Limited. Let's hear them on. Let's welcome them on stage, please.
Wave these music.
Congratulations once again. Moving on now to rank 69 with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome DCB Bank Limited. Welcome, welcome. Congratulations, congratulations. Congratulations. Folks, we're not even halfway through. We're about 500 of us. I refuse to believe that we cannot get more energy. Prove me wrong. Show me the kind of energy that you have. Let's make some noise together. That's more like it. I had faith in you for the right reasons. Fantastic. Let's move on now to rank 68 with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome Digitide Solution Limited. Fantastic. Congratulations once again. Congratulations. Let's move on now to rank 67 with a huge round of applause. Let's give it up for HP. Unfortunately, they're not here with us, but we'll ensure this reaches the very, very well-deserved team at HP. That was rank 67. We're going to quickly move on to our next rank, which is rank 66 with a huge round of applause. Let's give it up for Canara HSBC Life Insurance Company Limited. awarded next rank, I have to keep reiterating this. Every organization, every company that we see being awarded this evening continues to add to the work culture of this country, and they in fact will define the future of workspaces in India as well. So really soak in the celebration, because we're of course making history as we celebrate these top 100 companies. But moving on now, let's move on to our next rank, which is rank 65. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Impetus Technologies India Private Limited. Rank 64 with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome Virtusa Consulting Services Private Limited. With a huge round of applause, let's give it up for Oberoi Realty Limited. Forward to rank 62 this time around. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome National Engineering Industries Limited, NBC Bearings, a CKA Birla Group company. Let's welcome them on stage, please. And let's have a little more cheer, a little more enthusiasm. You've been fab so far. Let's keep up with that. For rank 61, Motilal Oswal Financial Services Limited. move on to rank 60 this time around. And with that same momentum and a little more cheer, let's welcome Jade Global Software Private Limited. We definitely can do better than this. I see them walking from the back. Join me in welcome them with a little more applause, please. Fantastic. Congratulations once again. Very, very well deserved. Moving on now to rank 59 this time around with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome S&P Global. Let's keep that momentum going. Let's keep that cheer going. Yes, we have a long way to go, but we're going to ensure the momentum remains the same for every winner on stage. Congratulations, congratulations. Moving on now to rank 58 with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome Schneider Electric India Private Limited.
Wave theme music.
Thank you so much. Congratulations once again. Congratulations. Moving on now, this time around to rank 57 with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome Smollan India Private Limited. Congratulations once again. Let's now move on to our next rank, which is rank 56 with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome Coal India Limited. And let's welcome them with a louder round of applause. I know we can do better, and I know it's going to be a long evening, but we have to maintain the momentum for every organization that we see. 55 with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome IIFL Finance Limited on stage, please. Let's give it up for them as we welcome them on stage. Congratulations once again. We are inching closely towards that halfway mark, so that anticipation is of course building and the excitement is also building, understandably so. Right now, let's go to rank 54 with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome Property Solutions India Private Limited. And let's welcome them with a little more enthusiasm as we cheer them on as they walk up to the stage, please. To rank 53 with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome Yash Technologies Private Limited. Let's welcome them on stage, please. Closer towards that halfway mark, rank 52. Let's welcome with a huge round of applause Alliance Partners India. Let's welcome them with a little more enthusiasm on stage, please. Very well deserved. Congratulations once again. And let's now move towards rank 51 with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome DHL on stage, please. together and celebrate all our winners in ranks 51 to 75. Let's give all of them a huge round of applause and let's now see their wall of fame, please. Thank you so much. Thank you to our presenters as well. Well, I know we've reached the halfway mark, which, as I said, which means our energy, our anticipation, and our excitement also now only needs to increase. So I quickly want to create a memory with each one of you. And for that, we need something that we use almost the entire day. I'm not going to ask you what your screen time is, but I definitely am going to ask you to take out your mobile phones, please. Can I request and can I see everybody's mobile phones in their hands, please? Can I request the lights to be dimmed once again, please? And can I request your torch lights to be on, please? Can I see that with everyone, please? First, let's have everybody's phone up in the air with their lights on, because this is in fact a memory. Can I request the lights to be dimmed a little more so that I can see all of this? It looks like a galaxy of glowing stars. Lovely, let's wave together. Fantastic. You're all champions. We celebrate your dedication, your work, and you need to be celebrated tonight. I think we can make some noise with it as well. Let's make some noise. Fantastic, fantastic. So good to be hosting each one of you. And as I said, our anticipation is only building as we now inch closer towards the second part of our evening. So once again, thank you so much for keeping up that momentum. But as I said, all eyes literally now set on the top 50 companies in India's best companies to work for. And as always, first time to invite our presenters on stage. Join me in welcoming Prasad Kachraj and Delnaz Alavia, Managing Director, Great Place to Work, to join us on stage, please. Presenters on stage, and this time around we're going to begin with rank 50. So with a huge round of applause, let's welcome First American India Private Limited. Congratulations once again. Congratulations. Very, very well deserved. Moving on now to rank 49 this time around, and let's keep that same tempo, that same momentum, as now we welcome Broadridge Financial Solutions India Private Limited. Let's welcome them with a little more enthusiasm on stage, please. time around. And with a huge round of applause, let's welcome India First Life Insurance Company Limited on stage, please. Let's welcome them with cheer, loud enthusiasm and applause. As we now move forward to rank 47, this time around with the same cheer, with the same enthusiasm, let's welcome PGP Glass Private Limited. And let's keep that same cheer as we welcome them on stage as well. This time around with that same enthusiasm, let's welcome Capgemini Technology Service India Limited. Round of applause. Let's welcome Ashton Technologies Private Limited. Moving on to rank 44 this time around with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome Voice on stage, please. And let's make some voice for them as well. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations once again. Moving on now to rank 43 this time around. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome FNF India on stage, please. Let's keep the momentum as we welcome rank 43 on stage, please. Congratulations once again. Time for us to keep the ball rolling as we now move towards rank 42 with a huge round of applause. Let's give it up for Gimco Limited, a CK Birla Group company. Lovely, lovely. Congratulations. How lovely to be seeing those big, bright smiles really shining across the room. But now we, in fact, are going to move forward with rank 41. And we're going to keep up with that same momentum as chair as we now welcome Neva Bupa Health Insurance on stage, please. Let's make some noises. We congratulate them. Fantastic. We will try and do that once we get everyone together by the end of the evening. That's a promise. I'm going to keep up to that promise. You're going to keep up to the energy as we now move forward to rank 40. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome United Food Brands Limited.
Wave these music.
And you can gauge that by the kind of response that we're seeing in the room as well. So let's now move on to rank 39 for this evening. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Blue Dart Express Limited. Congratulations once again. Moving on now to rank 38 for this evening. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome PwC in India. Let's welcome them on stage, please. Congratulations once again. Moving on now to rank 37. With that same enthusiasm, let's welcome Salesforce on stage, please. Before I move on to our next award, I know that we've crossed the halfway mark and our anticipation is now going to build for the top 25 and then the top 10, but we have to keep on the cheer. So why not? Let's come together once for all the winners so far this evening. Let's put our hands together and let's build on that momentum as we now move forward to rank 36 for this evening. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Kids Clinic India Limited, Cloud9. Keeping on with the momentum, we're going to move forward to rank 35 with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome Generali Central Insurance Company Limited. We can have a louder cheer as we welcome each one of them, please. Thank you so much. to rank 34. And let's make some noise for Compass Group India.
Wave Beats Music.
Congratulations once again. Moving on now to rank 33. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Piramal Finance Limited Retail on stage, please. There, I see them running in. Lovely, welcome. Thank you and congratulations once again. Let's now move on to rank 32 for this evening, and with some noise, let's welcome Midland Credit Management India Private Limited. Congratulations once again. Quickly now moving towards rank 31 with a huge round of applause and momentum. Let's welcome Uno Minda Group on stage, please. Congratulations and thank you for joining us this evening. We are now going to keep the ball rolling as we move towards rank 30 with a huge round of applause. Let's welcome Ericsson India Private Limited. Let's bring down that cheer, let's bring down that momentum. Let's hear some noise as we get them on stage, please. make some noise for Navitas India Private Limited. Congratulations once again. Moving on now to rank 28, and let's make some noise for Axis Max Life Insurance Limited as we welcome them on stage.
Wave DC is
Thumbs up there from the photographers. Mighty congratulations once again. We're now going to move on to rank 27, and let's welcome on stage Max Healthcare Institute Limited. And let's keep the cheer going as we welcome rank 27 on stage, please. Congratulations once again. Now we're going to move on to rank 26, and let's make some noise for Alchem Laboratories Limited, and let's welcome them on stage, please. together for all our winners of ranks 26 to 50, and kindly let's take a look at their wall of fame, please. We can definitely have a huge round of applause fantastic. I'd like to thank our presenters at this stage. Thank you so much. Do join us back in the audience and have a great evening. Folks, I can totally imagine the anticipation now as we're inching closer towards the top 25 organization in India's best companies to work for 2026. We can definitely make some noise for that. Fantastic. Let's build on that momentum. We will really need it. Now, alongside these prestigious rankings, we will also be honoring special recognitions for those who worked tirelessly to build a better tomorrow for the nation. So I'd request all of you to, in fact, buckle up, because this journey, as I said, is about to become far more exciting as we, in fact, move forward. But for our next set of awards, this is not possible before me inviting our presenters. So join me in welcoming Akshat Shah, Managing Director, Great Place to Work India, to kindly join us on stage. Join me in also welcoming Dr. Vishwanath Joshi, Executive Vice President, Great Place to Work India, and also join me in welcoming Anurag Agarwal. He in fact is the Director Response West at Bennett Coleman and Company Limited, Times of India. Let's have all our presenters on stage, please, and let's keep the momentum and the anticipation high, because remember, this time around we're going to talk about now the top 25 companies. So the anticipation is only going to increase from here on. Quickly checking with the audience, are we all set for the top 25? Fantastic, fantastic. So presenters are set, the stage is set. Let's really begin with rank 25. Let's make some noise for Bajaj Finance Limited. Enthusiasm. Let me hear some whistles hooting as we now make some noise for rank 24. Let's welcome Edelweiss Life Insurance on stage, please. Deserved. Let's move on to rank 23 this time around, and with that same momentum, let's make some noise for Akamai Technologies India Private Limited. Let's welcome them on stage, please. cheer. Let's welcome Experian India on stage, please. Let's have a louder cheer. Everyone from the front to the back. I think we can have a louder round of applause. Let's keep the momentum going.
Wave Beats Music.
Congratulations once again. Moving on now to rank 21 this time around, and let's make some noise for Harrison's Malayalam Limited as we welcome them on stage, please. Congratulations once again. Very, very well deserved. Moving on now to rank 20, and let's come together as we welcome Lifestyle International Private Limited on stage, please. Let's give it up for rank 20. Congratulations once again. Let's now come together as we get set to announce rank 19, and let's make some noise for Tata AIA Life Insurance Company Limited. Let's welcome them on stage, please. Let's now keep the ball rolling as we move forward to rank 18, and let's make some noise for L&T Precision Engineering and Systems as we welcome them on stage. let's keep that energy as we now move forward to rank 17. Let's make some noise for H&R Block India Private Limited. And let's welcome on them on stage with that same cheer, with that same enthusiasm. I see a big team walking up. Let's welcome them, please. To rank 16, and let's make some noise for PNB MetLife and MetLife GCC as we welcome them on stage, please.
Wave these music.
Congratulations. We are now down to the top 15. Let's make some noise. Fantastic. Let's begin with rank 15. Let's make some noise for ISS Facility Services India Private Limited. Again. Before we move forward and we announce rank 14, this is just a humble request. If you are stepping outside the hall, we'll request you to kindly leave the xylo bands inside and on your seats. But we, in fact, would love to see you stay with us till we announce all the winners and then soak in the celebration together. But let's keep the momentum going as we now move forward to rank 14. Let's make some noise for Accenture Solutions Private Limited. We can definitely have some more cheer as we welcome them on stage, please. cheer as we now announce rank 13. Let's make some noise together for Reliance Retail Limited. Let's welcome them on stage, please. Congratulations once again, and how lovely to see turnout in such big numbers, the entire team coming together to celebrate. Very, very well deserved. Congratulations once again. Let's now move on to rank 12, and let's make some noise for Marriott Hotels India Private Limited. Congratulations once again. Very, very well deserved. Fantastic. Moving on now to rank 11. Let's put our hands together for Sagility India Limited. Let's welcome them on stage, please. Put our hands together for all those who got a position in rank 11 to 25. Let's put our hands together for all of these winners as now we present the Wall of Fame for ranks 11 to 25. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all our winners, and thank you to our presenters as well. Please do join us in the audience and have a great rest of the evening. How is the excitement so far? We definitely are now reaching the pinnacle. I should be seeing the highest of noises. How is the excitement right now? Fantastic. Keep on that momentum, keep on that energy. But before I move on to our next set of awards, we quickly do want to take a moment once again to check in with leaders and professionals like you. At Great Place to Work, we're constantly looking to understand what's really shaping the future of workplaces. As always, you'll now in fact see a QR code on the screen. For that, you need your mobile phones to scan the code, and there will be a question. The question is, which workforce trend will have the greatest impact on business outcomes? You'll have options as always. I'll give you all a moment, please. Great to be seeing all of you taking your time and entering in the poll, because it's important for us to try and understand where this all consolidates. So as I see, of course, the number of respondents also increasing, we somewhere see the percentage consolidating as well at 28%, AI adoption outpacing workforce readiness at 22%, rise of a multi-generational workforce. So that's where things currently stand. Always fascinating to get some sort of an insight as we take these polls. As always, thank you for participating in these polls. But for now, speaking of organizations and getting our entire focus back on the awards and the ranking, these are organizations that continue to navigate through all of these challenges beautifully. Now, we're really nearing the grand finale of today's celebration. But before we really dive into a final set of recognitions, this is something I said when I started the show. We do want to take a minute and pause for a truly, truly inspiring moment. We really are at a pivotal point in this celebration as we, of course, continue to be together to celebrate and honor organizations that really go above and beyond. Those that are not just shaping businesses, but really transforming the lives of Indians in ways that resonate far beyond these walls. It's time for us to unveil the 5th edition of India's Best Employers Among Nation Builders for 2026. Let's make some noise before we get started with this segment, because as I said, this is really a very, very pivotal moment in this journey of celebration for each one of us. This prestigious recognition is awarded to organizations that really meet the highest standards of excellence. These are trailblazers. They're certified and have successfully fulfilled the rigorous criteria set by Great Place to Work India through an independent assessment. And what really makes this recognition even more remarkable is the fact that each of these organizations has been around for at least a decade, steadily building not just a legacy, but also a future that really contributes to the nation while fostering a great workplace. So I think this is really, really such a pivotal moment in this endeavor and in this journey of ours. Before we, of course, get the ball rolling, I'd like to take this opportunity to now invite on stage Mr. Surinder Chawla, President Response and Brand Capital, Bennett Coleman and Company Limited, the Times of India. Also joining him on stage, Balbir Singh, the CEO at Great Place to Work India, to present our next set of awards, please. Welcome. We in fact will now move forward and recognize the top organizations in India's best employers among nation builders. The list will be announced in alphabetical order. So let's really get the ball rolling. The first one that we in fact want to award this evening is one of India's leading NBFCs. It is driving financial inclusion at scale through a technology-led and customer-centric approach. As it accelerates its transformation into an organization, the company is embedding AI across the business through its dedicated AI business unit, while enabling employees to transition into future-ready roles through internal mobility and large-scale upskilling. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Bajaj Finance Limited. We definitely can get a little more cheer, a little more enthusiasm as we welcome Bajaj Finance Limited on stage, please.
Wave These Music.
Congratulations once again. Fantastic. Moving on. Next, a global pharmaceutical company with a presence across 86 markets continues to advance its purpose of caring for life through affordable healthcare and sustainable growth. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Cipla Limited. Fantastic. Thank you so much, and congratulations once again. Thank you so much. Let's move on. Next, a diversified multinational conglomerate with a legacy spanning more than 170 years. They operate across manufacturing, automotive, engineering, consumer products, and technology services. And the group fosters a culture of ownership and innovation through participative engagement platforms. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome CKA Birla Group on stage, please. We definitely can have a little more momentum, a little more enthusiasm as we welcome them on stage, please. Congratulations. Moving on now, next. The world's largest coal producer and one of India's largest employers. They continue to strengthen operational excellence through its structured pilot programs using AI-enabled safety monitoring, GPS-based tracking, and predictive maintenance technologies to improve safety, efficiency, and decision-making. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Coal India Limited. We definitely can get a little more enthusiasm as we welcome them on Fantastic. Moving on now. The medals flagship of the Aditya Birla Group. They're a global leader in aluminium and copper, serving industries across 10 countries. Reinforcing its commitment to leadership, diversity, the company invests in high potential women leaders through its Building Women Leaders of Tomorrow program, helping them strengthen leadership capability, business acumen, and career ownership. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Hindalco Industries Limited. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let's keep the momentum going as we now move forward. Next, a global leader in digital services and consulting. They help enterprises across 59 countries navigate digital transformation. Complementing its technology leadership is a strong focus on employee belonging through initiatives like Infusion and Bring Your Kids to Work. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Infosys Limited. Congratulations. Let's keep the momentum going as we now, in fact, move forward. Next, recognized globally for its leadership in sustainable steel production. They combine innovation and advanced manufacturing with a strong commitment to people development. The company has made learning engaging and far more collaborative by gamifying skill building through leaderboards, rewards, and shared growth experiences. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome JSW Steel Limited on stage, please.
Wave Beats Music.
one of India's leading financial services groups, they've built a strong reputation for governance, innovation, and customer centricity. To prepare leaders for an evolving business environment, the organization invests in the Leadership Vanguard program, which is an immersive learning experience designed to strengthen strategic thinking, emotional intelligence, and execution excellence. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Kotak Mahindra Bank on stage, please. We'd like to now move on. Next is a leading multinational enterprise with over 8 decades of nation-building experience. Known for its engineering excellence and technological innovation, at the heart of its success is its People Leadership Excellence Initiative, which is a research-backed framework that develops agile, high-performing leaders while fostering a workplace built on trust, growth, and care. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Larsen and Toubro Limited on stage, please. Let's give them a huge round of applause as we welcome them on stage. Thank you so much. Congratulations. We appreciate every work, every endeavor of every organization that we see being awarded this evening. So thank you so much for that. Next up, a global pharmaceutical leader operating in over 100 markets, committed to making quality healthcare accessible worldwide. Supporting this mission is Project Inspire, an enterprise-wide continuous improvement program. Let's welcome Lupin Limited on stage, please. We definitely can get a little more enthusiasm as we welcome all of these nation builders on stage. Congratulations. Next up, India's largest hospital chain by market capitalization. They deliver advanced patient-centered care across a wide network of hospitals and specialties. The organization creates a strong sense of belonging from day one through Parichay, its immersive onboarding program that has introduced employees to its culture, values, purpose, and commitment. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Max Healthcare Institute Limited on stage, please. largest private sector enterprise, have built a diversified presence across energy, retail, digital services, media, and even petrochemicals. Guided by its We Care philosophy, the organization places strong emphasis on nurturing talent through culture that is rooted in care, empathy, and inclusiveness. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Reliance Industries Limited and Reliance Retail Limited as well. A cornerstone of India's industrial growth. They combine manufacturing excellence with a strong commitment to employee well-being and inclusion. Reflecting this people-first approach is Sakhi, a women-exclusive networking platform that enables women employees to connect, share experiences, and build a stronger sense of community. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Steel Authority of India Limited on stage, please.
Wave Beats Music.
Thank you so much. Moving on now. Next, we have one of India's leading natural resources, energy, and technology companies, helping shape the future through innovation and sustainable growth. Through their Spark program, the organization immerses emerging talent in cutting-edge technologies such as AI, machine learning, drones, and automotive systems, creating a culture where innovation thrives at every level. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Vedanta Limited. Let's build on that momentum. Let's keep up that enthusiasm. presenters to kindly stay on stage with us, requesting our presenters to kindly stay on stage with us. But let's put our hands together as we congratulate all the nation builders on this phenomenal achievement. Their dedication to driving our nation's progress and prosperity continues to shine, and we continue to get inspired. Let's take a look at the Wall of Fame, please. Congratulations once again, but we're not done with the celebration. Requesting the presenters to stay with us, and at this point I'm going to request all our nation builders to in fact join us on stage so that we can get all of you together for a group picture. So let's have all our nation builders on stage, please. Let's get all the nation builders on stage, please, so that we can get all of you in a group picture. Remember, this picture, in fact, will be etched in the memory of corporate India as a collective tribute to the steadfast commitment of these nation builders. Thank you so much. Congratulating all our nation builders once again. But I'll request our presenters to stay back on stage with us, please. All right, folks, as I give you all a moment to get back to your seats and settle down, because now really it's going to be a lot of noise, it's going to be a lot of excitement, because we have now reached the pinnacle of tonight's award ceremony. Throughout the evening, we've seen organizations getting recognized for their efforts towards making their workplaces one of the best. Let's now make some noise, because the time has finally come to honor the top 10 workplaces which have shone bright for their continuous and undeterred focus on really creating the best experience. Let's make some noise as we get all set to announce the top 10 companies. Fantastic. We will need a little more enthusiasm. We will need a little more cheer, because as we said, you've been such a fantastic audience all through the evening, but really this is that moment that we'd all been building towards. So our presenters are set. The stage is set. I need to get some energy from the audience. Fantastic, fantastic. Let's really get the ball rolling then. Let's begin with rank 10. At rank 10, we celebrate an organization that has redefined inclusive banking in India. From its roots as a small finance institution to becoming one of India's fastest growing commercial bank, today serving millions of customers through a network of over 1,000 touch points and a workforce of nearly 60,000 employees. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome AU Small Finance Bank Limited on stage, please. Congratulations, we need a little more enthusiasm and a little more cheer because this is really our top 10. Let's now move on to rank 9, where we recognize a company that has helped millions of Indians plan, protect and secure their future. One of India's most trusted life insurance providers, serving over 70 million lives through a comprehensive portfolio of protection, savings, retirement and health solutions. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome HDFC Life Insurance Company Limited on stage, please. Let's get the momentum, let's get the applause going as we welcome HDFC Life Insurance Company Limited. Again. With some more loud cheer and enthusiasm, we're now going to build up to rank 8 as we get set to honor an organization that has transformed financial inclusion from an inspiration into a reality, founded with a mission to serve the unbanked and the underbanked. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Ujjivan Small Finance Bank Limited on stage, please. Keep the cheer going as we welcome rank 8 on Congratulations and so well deserved. Let's keep that momentum. We need a little more cheer, a little more enthusiasm as we now build towards rank 7. We now celebrate a company that is unlocking opportunity for India's smallest entrepreneurs. They've built a unique model focused exclusively on micro and small enterprises, providing technology-enabled, collateral-free credit to business owners. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome iFinance Limited on stage, please. Let's keep on the momentum. Let's hear that cheer. Let's hear that applause as we welcome rank 7 on stage. Congratulations, congratulations. But before I announce rank 6, let's see that applause going. Let's make some noise because now we're inching closer towards the top 5 companies. So keep that momentum going. We're now going to move towards rank 6. At rank 6, we recognize an organization shaping the future of digital transformation across the globe. A flagship company of the RPG Group with more than 7,600 professionals in India supporting clients across 20 plus countries. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Zensar Technologies. Mighty, congratulations. I now need the loudest cheer, the loudest excitement as we now gear up for the top 5 companies to work in India for 2026. Let's keep that momentum going as we move forward to rank 5. At rank 5, we celebrate a company that has fundamentally transformed how India shops, travels, and does business. Beyond connecting consumers and businesses, the organization continues to create opportunities, strengthen livelihoods, and drive India's digital economy forward. Let's give it up for the Flipkart Group. Let's welcome them with the loudest cheer on stage, please. We can definitely do better. Let's keep the applause going as we welcome rank 5 Flipkart Group on stage.
Wave Beats Music.
rightfully so, as we now get set to announce rank 4. At rank 4, we recognize a global hospitality leader that brings world-class experiences to travelers across the band with many, many iconic brands, including Holiday Inn Crown Plaza and Voco in more than 100 countries and 3,500 professionals. Let's make some noise for the Intercontinental Hotels Group as we welcome them on stage, please. Let's keep the applause going. Let's keep the momentum going. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Now give me all that you have in your energy and momentum, because we've come down to the top 3 now. So let's make some noise as we get up to announce the top 3. Let's begin with rank 3, and I need a lot more cheer, a lot more enthusiasm. At rank 3, we celebrate an organization that is powering innovation in consumer finance on a global scale. They're one of the largest providers of consumer financial services in the United States, partnering with leading retailers, healthcare providers, and digital commerce platforms. Let's make some noise for Synchrony International Services Private Limited. Let's welcome them with the loudest cheer on stage, please. Join me in giving it up for rank 3. Let's join in the celebration. Mighty, mighty congratulations. I think we can definitely have another round of applause for them as we, of course, begin to announce the top 3, really. Fantastic, mighty, mighty congratulations. So, so well deserved. Thank you and congratulations once again. Really, now that big moment is here, the moment of truth. At rank 2, we honor a company whose technology helps keep the world connected. The global leader in networking, cybersecurity, cloud, and collaboration technologies, enabling organizations everywhere to operate, innovate, and grow. With the loudest cheer, let's welcome Cisco Systems India Private Limited. Let's keep the momentum, let's keep the applause going, and we welcome Cisco Systems India Private Limited. keep the momentum going as we congratulate them. So well deserved. Now, I want everyone to come together because this is that big moment that we've all been waiting for. At rank 1, we celebrate a hospitality icon whose purpose is to fill the earth with light and warmth of hospitality, with a portfolio of 22 world-class brands, 7,400 properties, and a presence across 124 countries. Join me in celebrating rank number 1, Hilton, India's best company to work for 2026. Fantastic! Let's make some noise for rank 1. They deserve all the applause. Let's make some noise together. But now let's also come together to applaud all the top 10 workplaces in India's best companies to work 2026. I cannot congratulate you enough on all of your stellar performances, and what an honor it has been not just to host but to witness this celebration as well. This is that big moment now. We have the Wall of Fame for India's best companies to work for 2026. What a privilege and what an honor really to witness this moment. Of course, the Wall of Fame will be available outside in the ballroom's pre-function area as well. Thanking our presenters for being so patient. Thank you for being such a lovely audience. I quickly do want to now invite on stage Anurag, also from Great Place to Work India, to quickly join us on stage for a vote of thanks and to thank each one of you as well. Anurag.
Congratulations everyone who made it to the list today. Congratulations to all the winners, and as we come to the end of this two-day grand ceremony of celebrating great cultures, great organizations, but this would not have been complete without thanking some of us who have been working tirelessly around here. On behalf of Great Place to Work, I would like to thank all of you in the audience who have made it to the event, who have been around with us for the entire day. our media partners, the Economic Times, our venue partners, JW Marriott Sahar, our production partners, Midas Next, Dreamcast for giving us a seamless registration process, our MC for the evening, Ridhima, and of course the entire team of graders who have worked tirelessly to ensure that all of you could be a part of the celebration irrespective of your geographies. Thank you everyone, and thank you, congratulations winners. We'll see you next year.
Thank you. I won't keep you all waiting. Do join us in this celebration. We'd love to see your pictures, your memories of this evening. Thank you once again to everyone who made this so memorable. Massive congratulations to all the winners. This is your host, Ridhima Bhatnagar, signing off. Have a fantastic evening and have a great evening onward as well. Thank you so much.
Every gyration. Use it like a wave. Oh, y'all, rolling over oceans and oceans. Let yourself feel free, as free as the air you breathe. Rotate. Every move, every gyration.